Have you ever felt a profound connection to something beyond your immediate senses? A sense of knowing without conventional information? A feeling of being intricately woven into the fabric of existence? Imagine if that feeling was rooted not just in intuition but in quantum mechanics itself. Today we welcome you to the mind-bending world where physics meets philosophy. We are talking about quantum entanglement, a phenomenon so strange that even Albert Einstein famously called it spooky action at a distance. Imagine two particles linked no matter how far apart they are. Measure one and you instantly know the state of the other. It is like flipping two coins that always land on the same side, even if one is on Earth and the other on Mars. An instantaneous connection that defies all conventional logic. This isn't science fiction, it's proven science, confirmed in laboratories across the globe. But what if this strange, invisible connection extends beyond the subatomic? What if it's not just particles that are entangled, but perhaps even aspects of our own minds? What if it is the missing link to understanding consciousness itself and reshaping our entire perception of reality? Prepare to have your understanding of light and sight forever transformed. For millennia before the birth of modern science, our ancestors understood the profound and often mystical nature of light. They saw it not merely as illumination, but as the first utterance of creation, the divine spark that brought forth all form from the void. In the ancient Vedas, light, or Jyoti, was considered the essence of the self, the purest form of consciousness. The Egyptian sun god Ra was not just a celestial body, but the very embodiment of visible light and the life force it carried. Think of the mystics who meditated in darkness to achieve inner illumination. The prophets who experienced visions as flashes of divine light. They intuited that light was not just out there but within us, and that its properties held keys to higher states of awareness. Philosophers across time, from Plato's allegory of the cave to the Gnostic texts, have pondered how the light we perceive shapes our reality, and whether there is a deeper, more fundamental light that underpins all existence. They understood that the act of seeing was not passive. It was an act of creation and interaction with the luminous essence of the universe. This ancient wisdom, this reverence for light, now finds a startling echo in the most cutting-edge discoveries of quantum mechanics. Could their profound insights have been glimpsing the very entanglement we are only now beginning to comprehend? Now let's bring light into the very core of this mystery. Light isn't just what we see. It is the fundamental messenger of reality itself. It is how information about the world reaches our senses. It is the bridge between the external universe and our internal perception. Think about photons. These are not just waves or particles, they are the fundamental quanta, the indivisible packets of light and electromagnetic energy. They are the tiny, tireless couriers that carry the story of every star, every leaf, every face directly to your eyes. And here's where it gets truly profound. Photons can be entangled. Imagine a pair of photons born from the same quantum event, perhaps from a distant star, or even from the sun's fiery heart. These two light messengers are inextricably linked. Measure the polarization of one and its partner instantaneously assumes the opposite polarization, no matter how vast the cosmic distance that separates them. This isn't just about carrying visual information. It's about carrying an instantaneous connection, a non-local bond. Could this entangled light be more than just a passive carrier of mere visual data? Could it be a conduit for something far deeper? A subtle thread weaving consciousness into the very fabric of the reality we perceive. What if the light that touches your eye is not just illuminating an object, but carrying a quantum resonance that resonates deep within your own being? The more we understand light, the more we realize it is not just informing us of reality, it is intimately involved in its very creation. For centuries, consciousness has baffled our greatest minds. Is it merely an emergent property, a complex byproduct of billions of neurons firing? Or is it something far more fundamental, something woven into the very essence of existence? The conventional view sees the brain as a highly sophisticated but ultimately classical biological computer, a machine of electrical impulses and chemical reactions. But what if this is too limited? What if the rules that govern the universe also govern the very act of awareness? Pioneering minds at the frontier of physics and biology are now proposing that consciousness might involve quantum processes at the cellular level, particularly within tiny, intricate structures inside our neurons called microtubules. These microtubules are not just structural supports, they are like shimmering crystalline lattices capable of maintaining quantum states such as superposition and entanglement for far longer than previously thought possible. They are in essence the brain's internal quantum processors. Now consider the most unsettling and profound aspect of quantum mechanics: the observer effect. The undeniable truth that the act of observation influences and even changes reality itself. What if this observer effect isn't just about laboratory measurements? What if it's about consciousness itself interacting with the quantum realm, and specifically interacting with entangled light? Could our consciousness through the quantum processing power of our brains be actively engaging with and even collapsing the quantum wave function of incoming photons? Could the very act of seeing be a moment of profound quantum co-creation? This idea suggests that consciousness is not just in the brain, but that it is actively interfacing with the quantum field, through light shaping the very reality it perceives. This leads us to a profound and mind-bending question. If consciousness through its quantum processes interacts with entangled light, how does that fundamentally shape our perception of reality itself? Imagine a vast, invisible web of entangled photons constantly streaming from every point in the universe, carrying not just visual information, but an instantaneous quantum connection. When your consciousness interacts with your portion of this entangled light, and my consciousness interacts with my portion, are we not in a deeper sense interacting with each other through the shared entanglement? Could our seemingly objective shared reality be a magnificent emergent consequence of our collective consciousnesses, simultaneously interacting with this universal web of entangled photons? It suggests that perception isn't just about passively receiving information from the external world. It implies we are actively participating in the creation of that reality through our interaction with entangled light. Think of it as a cosmic hologram. Each individual consciousness is a lens interacting with the same holographic plate of entangled light, and projecting its own unique yet interconnected version of reality. This hypothesis challenges everything we thought we knew about the nature of observation and the solidity of our world. It means that the very act of seeing might be a continuous quantum dialogue between our inner world and the outer universe, a dialogue that is constantly shaping and reshaping the tapestry of our shared experience. If this intricate connection holds true, if our consciousness truly interacts with entangled light to shape reality, the implications are staggering. It would not only reshape our understanding of sight, but of reality itself, of free will, and even the fundamental nature of existence. It elevates our awareness from passive observers to active co-creators. This isn't about proving a definitive link today. It's about exploring the incredible possibilities at the bleeding edge, where the deepest questions of physics meet the most profound mysteries of consciousness. Imagine a world where our thoughts and intentions, amplified through this quantum connection to light, could have an even more direct and measurable impact on the reality around us. A world where manifestation is simply conscious quantum co-creation. This frontier of quantum biology and quantum consciousness is just beginning to unfold. Future discoveries might reveal new forms of perception, new ways of interacting with the world that defy our current understanding. What are your thoughts on this mind-bending hypothesis? Does it resonate with your own intuition about the interconnectedness of all things? Or does it challenge your deepest beliefs about the nature of reality? Share your own insights, your own quantum experiences in the comments below. Let's continue this journey into the quantum depths together.